All right, a very good day to you folks. Welcome to Speed Gaming 5 and welcome to the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer weekly community race. We got a good one for you today here, folks. This should be our last weekly before the 2022 tournament that is set to start on Monday. And we got a lot of good stuff for you today, folks. Cestrion and Inner Slice will be showing their skills in the odd weekly settings. I am Captain MD13, and today I am joined by Uncle Reggie. How you doing today?
I'm doing delightfully. Happy to be here.
I'm doing good, and we should be getting started in just a minute here. All right, so we've got 5 racers today. Yeah, nice, good 5-race house here. So, Uncle Reggie, what are you hoping to see in the seat today as we kick things off?
The greatest joy that I get from Echo Seeds is seeing an SDK in Mining Plaza.
STK and Mining Plaza? All right, all right. SDK and Mining Plaza is good. It's odd weekly, so we do start with 1 to 3 items and a random location with random elevators. So actually, I should probably get that notepad out now, shouldn't I?
Cestrion is showing us the Luminoff library.
All right, we've given the green light in the race time room. Oh, looks like I went quiet again. It's because of a weird quirk with my Discord username and the SpeedGaming bot. Hang tight, chat. We'll get that tuned up. Looks like we are off, though, and we start Space Jump and only Space Jump today. And it is a temple.
Somewhere in Temple Grounds.
Yeah, Temple Grounds start. Usually, with Space Jump already in tow, this sounds like anywhere between... Yeah, I was about to say anywhere between Trooper Security Station and Temple Assembly Site. And, yep, that was something glowing like a Christmas tree immediately. That is main power bombs in communication area. Now, because these are the weekly settings, we do not have required mains. Ooh, Temple Assembly Site requires an Amber translator to get to the elevator this time around.
Or Violet. Okay.
All right, well, that is a translator we can do a couple of things with. We can at least check a couple of hints lying around. Unfortunately, none are presently available in the immediate vicinity. Besides possibly Aegon Gate if it's open. And both runners going to head there immediately since there really is not much else we can do with this equipment. This is pretty much just the typical Great Temple start, but without the tedious screwing around with Alpha Splinter.
Yeah.
Alright, we see a Curse Lake is dead today. It is a missile-related upgrade.
God. And Amber translator. All right. Sand cache start, anyone?
Maybe.
Aw.
Ooh, that's our first elevator, too. That Aegon Gate leads to Sank Vault. That is unusable until we can find those main power bombs.
Oh, that's right. Random elevators.
However, with that Amber translator, we can now make a quick backtrack to Temple Assembly Site to check the elevator there. Safe bet this is probably Temple Transport, Violet, or Emerald. I didn't even get a chance to read what that said. Let me see the first word. Oh, this is Sank Spider Side. Oh no, it's Sank Entrance. That is also unusable. All right, so it looks like the play in this scenario is actually to just make the trek to GFMC.
Yeah.
If I had to hazard a guess, it's probably screw attack in the box. That way you can get back. But what does screw attack give you after that, though, is the
Or
problem.
vanilla missile launcher.
It could just be vanilla missile. I don't think that's possible, because missiles aren't weighted past Trooper Security Station. Unless that's only for a landing site start. Ooh, that's bad. Keying Reliquary. Because, yeah, unfortunately, we haven't had a resolution yet to that missiles being unable to go past Trooper Security Station issue yet. Which is why for the 2022 tournament, we ultimately the decision was made to go with Great Temple Energy Controller anyway. Luckily, Space Jump makes this a cakewalk. Alright, missile expansion, but also an Amber Gate to get through GFMC, so yep, that's where the game's asking us to go. Alright, so missile expansion, we're going to see the map, and yep, Amber leads to Aegon entrance. Temple transport Amber at Sacred Path. And it looks like Inner Slice is going to dupe the missile tank as well. Gives priority drops, makes ammo management a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And it looks like our runner's not electing to check the Torvis elevators. A property of the map stations that we often don't see in common seeds is that unlocking the map station does reveal the elevator destinations.
Yeah, 2 bosses dead.
Well, Morbus, we might not be counting our chickens just yet.
Oh.
Gotta look at that good old mining plaza. So now, in this scenario, we have a bit of a weird case on our hands, because by the looks of things,
Yes! Yes!
well, by the looks of things,
Oh, I'm so happy. I am so happy. All is right in the world.
all right, we got the Torvis key hint. Now, where are those at? Dark Aegon, Dark Torvis, and something with a really short name, which probably usually translates to Inghive. Yep. So Dark Aegon, Dark Torvis, and Inghive. Nice, all Dark World regions. All right, what is that up there in... Is that missile launcher in... on the spider track? Or is that unlimited missiles? Ooh, the Aegon keys are all in this region, though. That's good to know. Okay, so yeah, I think what's probably going to happen is sometime along the way we're going to get screw attack pretty soon, because here's the thing. Right now, we don't have a way back to get main power bombs in communications area, so the only way back from GFMC right now is screw attack. All right, sand cache is open. And there's bombs.
So now any of the Torvis elevators would be an option. Get back if we get supers. And main missile. Oh no, unlimited missiles. Okay.
Yeah, we do have the multiplayer pickups enabled in these settings, so now our runners definitely don't care about missiles anymore. Inner Slice electing to take advantage of the fact that after the first pirate battle, the layer changes to a layer that has a lot of hives containing bees. But as a result of those hives, you can space jump off of them to hit the spider track and get to the item, without the need for doing a potentially annoying multi-BSJ.
Cestron grabbing his bombs. I'm so happy. The only thing I wanted to
Well, we're happy to grant wishes here on Randomizer at any day of the week.
happen.
All right, what does Bomb Guardian have for us? This is anytime now. Unlimited beam ammo.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, you think
Unlimited
combat's
ammo before any beam.
lol. Shoutouts to STK and Mining Plaza in chat.
Good username.
All right, that's a red key. That's probably Aegon. Ooh, Spider Ball is at Vanilla Seeker Missiles today and Hall of Honor dead. Interesting spot for Spider Ball today.
Actually getting some really strong hints.
Indeed, these hints actually really aren't that bad. Now, that being said, with our current equipment, we can do labs all the way up to Storage D. We can't do anything. We can go to fight Jump Guardian, and it's possible progression could be on GFMC ship, because that doesn't require power bombs to get back through the gate.
Yeah.
And we know that there's actually a potentially annoying scenario here. Nice sonic boom. There's a potentially annoying scenario we may have here where, in order to Dark Visor or Secret Missiles may be located in not Profane Path, in Phazon grounds, for example. If that's the last key necessary to break down the door leading back to GFMC. Because we do have one-way action set to one-way dangerous action set to placed randomly, I believe. So we might be able to get away without doing that, but we'll see. Now, thankfully, with unlimited missiles, our runners won't be in the worst scenario in the universe dealing with these Dark Pirates. They just don't have a heavy weapon to make this fight a little bit faster. Inner Slice needs to be really careful and not take a full salvo from these Dark Pirates. They deal 5 damage per hit and no energy tanks yet.
Ooh, we've got some interesting diversions going on here. Inner Slice is going for the Dark World, and Cestrion's pushing into labs.
Yeah, these are both definitely good plays. Both have a good number of checks. Both you're also going to have to leave stuff behind for now. And in Inner Slice's case, definitely knowingly leaving behind Junction Site, given that Spider Ball's nowhere in the neighborhood. On the flip side, Cestrion's going to have to, unless decides to do out of bounds, of course, skip storages C and D, and B for that matter, since no Dark Beam. But yeah, I'm thinking that with GFMC ship, we may be seeing a little back and forth here. Now, that being said, we already know there's an SDK in Mining Plaza, so Echo Visor and Screw Attack are gonna have to show up, even though final bosses may not be required, since so we might not need Spider Ball. We definitely need the Sky Temple key. What is that up there? That is Seeker Launcher, I think, in Crossroads.
Interesting.
Take another look at that on the playback. Yep, definitely Seeker Launcher. Alright, so that we can't get until we get Boost Ball and either Dark or Annihilator. Cestrion didn't find anything in Command Center, so he's going to punch out. And go ahead and get, looks like something interesting in Central Mining Station.
Light Beam?
Yeah, it's Light Beam. Okay, Light Beam opens up, right now it opens up one check in, oh, key in the broom closet. And when it's not the third key, you hate to see that. Alright, Alright, Sestron has revealed that the ink cache is a beam-related upgrade in Battleground as Innerslice goes ahead and performs standard trial tunnel procedures.
And Innerslice is very afraid of the space right in front of that statue, so he's gonna make sure he has asserts dominance over it.
Yeah, just making sure every last bit of dust is cleaned off that statue via power beam shockwaves. But yeah, with Light Beam, only one check gets put into play here, and that's Ventilation Area A. We're missing a lot of equipment to go fight Dark Samus right now, unless it's Vanilla Dark Beam, in which case, lol.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
I didn't see what that was. That is a light ammo tank. Alright, so Inner Slice is going to be done with Jump Guardian in a second, and there's only one more check available beyond this point, and it's Transport Center. There's actual missile launcher.
Okay.
Bit on the later side, but was that a missile tank? I think that was a missile tank. Yeah, it's a missile tank. But yeah, this definitely looking like a slower start for an Odd Weekly. Usually, an Odd Weekly has a tendency to just throw everything in Aegon when you finally get access to the area, but that doesn't appear to be the case today.
My vote is for everything in sync.
You know, you might get your wish, because I'm gonna take a guess right now that Screw Attack is one of the next two items that are gonna show up either in Transport Center or on GFMC's ship, in which case we could go get main power bombs. That being said, in order to do anything else in Sank, given what we know, we need Boost Ball. Either way, because Industrial Site, Aegon Gate leads to Sank Vault, which needs Spider Ball, but we know that's Boost Locked and Hall of Honor dead. Whereas Sank Entrance needs Boost Ball just to get through the front door. So either way, we're Boost Locked. Now, with Light Beam in tow, Cestrion has much less trouble with that pirate fight, with unlimited Light Beam ammo, I might add.
Yep.
And yeah, Inner Slice is actually... Yeah, I mean, this also works as a valid option for getting power bombs and then just getting to GFMC that way. Not a logical option, but still an option regardless. Now, Cestrion's going to go ahead and make this Dark Aegon loop play the same as Inner Slice did. The only difference... yeah. The only difference is we'll have a lot less time hammering Jump Guardian down with Light Beam.
Interesting that he's leaving behind... Alright, I was about... Yeah, changing your mind. I'm going to say it's interesting that he's leaving behind Web Chamber B and DMT. But he turned around as soon as I started to say that.
I wonder if he's thinking maybe about the logical implications right now, that there's definitely progression on the ship. Although, did we see Transport Center? Yeah, Inner Slice warped to start out of it, right? Or did Inner Slice warp to start out of Dark Aegon?
He doesn't have the Dark
Alright, Cestrion's going to grab a little bit of health for safety for Trial Tunnel here. looks like Inner Slice is just backdooring the hive chambers. Oh, yeah, because translator doors. Right. I didn't actually pay attention to what the translator doors were to get through.
Hamburger there.
Yeah, Sestrion.
Very happy about the French vanilla key.
I don't think so. I think both runners would have liked that to be key 3 in this case. Because then it just force reloads the room and you can start a Morbus right away. With Light Beam, it's a valid option. Oh, Sestrion performing extended trial tunnel exit procedures. Getting the health down to 10.
Oh my gosh.
Oops, all beam combos except super missiles.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so Hive Chambers not having anything of importance, and yeah, it looks like the progression at this point is to just be on GFMC ship.
Yeah, it kind of has to be.
So yeah, we can't get secret missiles right now because we need boost, and it seems like a lot of our progression right now, or at least a lot of our access, is gated by boost ball, because right now boost locks out our known sank pathways, and spider ball. It could be vanilla dark beam as well, but that would be so annoying right now, and I did just have a vanilla dark beam already, so I can't have rolled 2 in a week. You would think.
Surely you would not do that.
But yeah, with the power bombs, Inner Slice is just going to go ahead and bust right through this.
It's on your ship.
Now, if this is screw attack, then we're all sorted out.
Nope, it's dark beam.
It is not. Okay. Dark beam is pretty nice, though. That does give us a few things. That gives us the rest of labs minus storage C. It gives us doomed entry and the pretty much everything else left in Dark Aegon. It gives us in cache 4. Alright, what's Transport Center here? Oh yeah, it was missiles. Alright, we're gonna see what's in Wind Chamber now. I could not see what that was.
The old Grand Chamber Windway.
Alright, Inner Slice is taking the pirates down, either for a power bomb drop or to extended dash. Yeah, just to have less difficulty extended dashing across the place. Or scan dashing, rather. Yeah, extended dash is a bit of a different trick. Alright, so that's a Sky Temple Key. So we need that, but it's not really what we're looking for at this moment. It looks like Sestrion's decided to do the same thing here in Warp to Start. But yeah, I think if I'm reading the logic correctly here, then the progression is most likely back in Aegon. Because technically there's still nothing in logic past GFMC due to the gate from behind kerfuffle. So what are we thinking? Screw attack and storage D?
Yeah.
Yeah, because interestingly, 25 minutes, no screw attack. This seems like a later screw attack than every tournament seed that's been rolled to this point. Ooh, Inner Slice just took a lot of damage from those turrets.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, reminder to the audience, those do 20 damage in firing 2 short shots.
Well, Sink entrance would be useless as a doorway, but they would have access to boost ball. They would have access to spider ball. which would give them access to the check.
All right. Also, we finally figured out what the other door was for landing site. It is Emerald. So we need Emerald Translator to access Hall of Honor Dead through landing site. And we want to welcome the folks joining us from Speed Gaming 2. You are raiding into the sort of opening moments here of a very interesting race here on Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer's weekly community race. We've got random elevators, and it seems like we've got a case of a lot of back and forth this seed, as we just had Jump Guardian back to the GFMC ship for Dark Beam, and we're now going to see what's back here.
A burger.
And with this, Inner Slice is going to go do reverse labs, probably. Not going to do reverse labs. Oh, right, no light beam, can't do that. Most likely we'll do front labs then.
See if Cestrion lives to start.
Yeah, warping out of here from to high. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It'd be a very slight time save.
An answer question, Op, it was Sunburst on DMT. So yeah, we have Sonic Boom, Dark Burst, and Sunburst already. No sign of super missiles, though. Ooh, nice combo there by Inner Slice. And, Reggie, I'm sorry to make you repeat yourself. What were you saying earlier about Sanctuary and Spider Ball?
There were comments that Sank entrance would be useless right now, but if they did have Boost Ball, they would have Spider Ball, which would give them the check in Sank entrance. They wouldn't be able to use it as a hallway.
Well, the only problem with that is that we can't get to Meeting Grounds right now to get it.
Yeah, we need
if we get
supers
Boost.
still.
We need either Supers or Emerald Translator. And we know where Seeker Missiles are. Alright, Inner Slice scan dashing to Light Beam, no problem. That beam-related upgrade in Battleground would actually be a, depending on how soon you get Dark Visor on your way over there, a trolley or great spot for super missiles right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yeah, Inner Slice is just going to do a full clear of labs here. Given that we do not have Screw Attack, it's not really a big deal to go the front way. If you have Screw Attack, it might be a little faster to lower the doors and then go back into Command Center and then reload the room. And then you can just Screw Attack across Bioenergy and Storage C if you could do that in both one fell swoop. That being said, it looks like Inner Slice is actually going to instead go to Doomed Entry, check that first, and then bust out at Dark Samus. That's actually not a bad idea. See Ancestrion here.
Decision.
Indeed. We're seeing Cestrion do the extended dash right there, where you sort of bounce. Is that a Dark Ammo tank? I think that was a Dark Ammo tank. But yeah, you see Cestrion sort of jump and then bounce off the ground while doing the scan dash. That essentially gives you a bit more speed to work with when you're scan dashing, giving you a little less trouble cruising right over Wind Chamber.
And another STK.
Well, again, it's something we do need, but it's not what we're looking for right now. And I think Inner Slice is going to go ahead and pick up this Dark Tank. But yeah, we're going to get a Battleground check now. This would be hilarious if this was Dark Visor.
Just another burger.
I would have waited to see what was on that Dark Splinter there, because that should have been a drop. That is a very dangerously low amount of health to be attempting this, but nevertheless, Inner Slice makes it through.
Yeah, there we go.
Cestrion just taking a quick double check of that Spider Ball hint. And yeah, Inner Slice wants to be half safe than half sure with this Warrior Ing, just due to health issues. Because yeah, this area of Dark Aegon can be a little treacherous, especially with those Phazon canisters staring you down.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing you want is to take an unnecessary 80 damage from getting a Phazon canister explosion to the face. Oh, by the way, that was Dark Samus.
Who?
Who? I don't know. Maybe we'll run into them again later in, like, Area or something.
If there's an STK in Mining Plaza and areas required, you're a god, Captain.
Nah, I'm not that divine. If anything, I'm evil. Alright, I have no idea what that is in Main Reactor. I cannot see it in this lighting.
Dark Oasis is a key. Boy.
That could be bad, because here's the thing. That could be an Aegon key, in which case we could, because we know the Aegon keys are hinted in Aegon and Dark Aegon, and we're still missing one. Cestrion just went...
Franklin.
Alright, so Cestrion just went down the Aegon Temple elevator and discovered that that leads to Lower Torvis, I believe. Which is unfortunately currently an unusable elevator. So yeah, I gotta tell you, these elevators are trash today. At least until we find Boost Ball to open something up here.
But because we have a Torvis elevator, what if? What if? Supers and Torvis energy.
I mean, maybe? Now I need to think for a second here. Have we seen... How many more elevator combos are left? Oh, quite a handful. There's 2 in Temple Grounds, 2 in Torvis, and 1
All
each
of Great
in...
Temple.
Yeah. Well, we know 1 of Great Temples. We know Amber leads to Sacred Path.
Oh, that's right.
Which is unusable right now.
Yeah.
So we've got the 2 in... Yeah, we've got the 2 in Great Temple, the Torvis elevators in Temple Grounds, the Torvis Quadrant elevators in Temple Grounds, Sank Spider, and Aegon Portal. So there's still a bit of mystery as to where the remaining elevators can go. But it looks like Inner Slice is turning around here and just at this point noping on out. And I'm trying to think actually what the play is. What is that? Is that a missile? Yeah, that's a missile. Oh, I know what the play is. The final Aegon key is an in cache 4. That's literally all we can do.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, Amorphous is hinted by itself dead. So actually, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I do think progression is there. I think I would wager Boost Ball, honestly. Because the Inner Slice hasn't found anything else of particular note in labs. Ooh, Cestrion took a bit of a hard hit from those last lasers. The last lasers in that particular laser pathway do extra damage by comparison to the rest of these. But he should be okay as long as he gets a drop or two on the way out in bioenergy. But yeah, Inner Slice is going to check this elevator and probably not be too happy about the fact that it's currently unusable. Because yeah, you can get past the statue here, but you would have to do a spider and boost in a particular position to get across the over the statue. So yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, in Cache 4 is, I think, the only logical check left we have right now. Wow, this seat is actually looking a little rough here. With all this back and forth.
It's a very drip-fed progression chain.
Yeah, the low energy tanks doesn't help either. Cestrion just picked up his first out of Storage B. So yeah, and this is unfortunately something that Randomania does like to do. Randomania doesn't care how long the trip back after you've gotten your last progression item is. It'll still put something in there. So yep, clearly Randomania wanted you to fight Jump Guardian, go all the way back through Aegon entrance to GFMC for Dark Beam, then go all the way back to Jump Guardian from GFMC to go pick up whatever this last item is in Cache 4. Like we said, Randomania doesn't care if it's a backtrack as long as you can do it.
Randomania was not made to care about your feelings.
But yeah, that Dark Oasis key is definitely concerning me a little bit here, because if that is the last Aegon key, that is behind A, Light Suit, B, Dark Visor, and C, Power Bomb Guardian.
There it is.
Yep, that's our progression. Now we have access to Secret Missiles, which means we should be able to go into... where does Sacred Path lead to? Temple Transport Amber, so that by itself doesn't help us. So, it gives us the Aegon Portal Elevator, which we don't actually know what elevator that is yet, which we might see Inner Slice do in a few minutes. Although Cestrion's not going to be too far away from... Cestrion probably is going to be heading in the direction of Cache 4 next. Ooh, Cestrion missed the scan dash to get to the top of Doomed Entry. He's going to slope jump instead. But yeah, Inner Slice is going to go ahead and check the Transport Center elevator, so now we're going to find out where this takes us. This actually has a pretty good chance to be... This could be either one of the remaining two elevators in Great Temple or Torvis Lagoon. I'm honestly banking on Great Temple right now. But that being said, Inner Slice needs to make a pit stop for Secret Missiles.
I'm also leaning towards a Great Temple elevator.
Yeah, if it is Torvis Lagoon, there is still a handful of things we can do in there. If it is Sank's Spider would technically still be out of logic, because right now we still don't have a way back to Temple Grounds yet. Now, that being said, if the Aegon portal elevator leads to one of the Torvis elevators, like Meeting Grounds or what's it's called? Meeting Grounds or Path of Eyes.
Yeah.
If translator gates are no obstacle, then that could be a logical way around the loop, completing the loop to get to main power bombs. And we're about to find out. In which case, this is trash. Yeah, this is trash.
Yep.
Because this is Meeting Grounds.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there's a 60%
So
chance
in order
this...
to get back, you're required to do the dumb drop down. Because they don't have supers. Yeah. So they have to go up this half pipe and then fall through the crumble blocks.
Thanks for the power bomb hint, game. We only just now are approaching the point where logically in this loop we can actually go get them. But yeah, no, these elevators are trash today. So Inner Slice is going to get Spider Ball, probably head back out this way. Unfortunately, with this equipment, I'm trying to think about what the best way forward is, because... well, actually, no. Because we can now do all that looping stuff I mentioned earlier, and we have boost balls, Sanctuary is now in play. You can either go to Sank Entrance and check the item, or you can go to Sank Vault to do a few things in Sanctuary without Screw Attack. So you have two options here. Unfortunately, neither of them are really that... Well, the Sank Entrance one is not really that great. But it looks like Inner Slice is going to be heading in the direction of landing site. But yeah, so far this seed is like stupidly linear. Missile-related Indefiled Shrine, that's dead. Okay, Torvis Lagoon is vanilla.
That's beautiful. I'm going to be a little bit upset when he makes it through this morph tunnel. Yep. There's the memory kicking in. All right,
So
we're going to get to see the reverse instant morph strat in Hall of Honor Dead.
All right, so that means that our remaining elevators are as follows. That means that Sank Spider Side...
Try.
Yeah, very well done. So Sank Spider Side has to lead to one of the Great Temple elevators. The other has to lead to Torvis Temple. Now, exactly which one we're not 100% sure yet. Now, the Emerald one, we can go right through if it was available, if we were able to reach it, because in random elevators, the Emerald Gate is always down if you came from Temple Transport Emerald. So yeah, let's...
He's trying to get some energy so he can do the slope jump and... what is that? Abandoned work site?
Abandoned base.
Yeah, work sites in Torvis.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like Sestran wants to try and get Secret Missiles without having to go back out of the Dark World here using a BSJ. But easier said than done, unfortunately. But yeah, so what Inner Slice is about to do here is a pretty dangerous slope jump here. I don't even know if this is possible without... I don't even think this is possible. Never mind. Inner Slice calling me a liar.
It's just super dangerous.
Yeah, because as soon as you get up on the platform, you're safe. Well, as safe as you can be when you're taking 6 DPS.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a hint check here. This reads, a suit can be found in underground tunnel.
There's always money in the banana stand.
There is always progression in underground tunnel. All right, so unfortunately, Cestrion did have to get Secret Missiles the hard way. That might be a trick I need to practice before the tournament. All right, so Cestrion is warping to start after this. Now, that being said, we now know that the Aegon Portal Elevator is actually garbage right now. So I think what Cestrion's going to do here is... What is Cestrion going to do here? Probably go and get Spider Ball. Although, Cestrion can't go there from here is the problem.
Yeah.
So... It looks like he's just going to go ahead and do Sanctuary Entrance. Missile-related upgrade in Poison Bog. So at least that's one light suit-related check we don't have to worry about, likely. So I think Cestrion actually made a bit of a mistake here, knowing what we know. Because, unfortunately, now he's locked out of getting Spider Ball until he passes around and does that whole loop we just described to get to Aegon Portal's elevator.
He may do ILS out of bounds.
That's probably exactly what he's doing right now if he's heading in this direction, because he's definitely done Hive Chambers already. All right, then. Unfortunately, Torvis without Emerald is probably... Oh, well, there's the other suit. Oh, ain't that convenient.
Oh, good game. I would have gone ahead and opened up that gate in Torvis.
Personally, that is something I do prefer to do. Generally, my route through Torvis, when I come from Lagoon, is go all the way through, go check Worksite and Bridge, then come back and do the temple, and then open up Portal Chamber, and then make my way to Dark Torvis from there, depending on if the seed suggests I do anything else at the moment. But yeah, Inner Slice wants this abandoned Worksite energy tank real quick. I'm just trying to think, is Lagoon in Logic right now with this equipment? Yeah, it should be. Actually, no. Torvis Lagoon is currently locked out by... Both suits are here, by the way, which means super missiles are absolutely the only way to reach that elevator. Interesting. Okay, so we actually might have another logical conundrum here. We may actually not see a whole lot of progression in Torvis, so hear me out. Given that both suits are in Torvis, that means you are expected to only use super missiles at any point to get to Abandoned Base. So because of that, super missiles need to either... If super missiles are in Torvis, especially, or if they're anywhere past these suits... No, not past the suits. Then, given what we have now, I'm fairly certain your logical way to Torvis is to go to the Sank Vault elevator, go around to Sank Spider, and take the 2 Great Temple elevators to get to Torvis Temple. And I bet you the Translator Gate down below the temple is free. I can't tell. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, that's exactly what the seat is telling you to do right now.
Amazing.
And there's Emerald Translator, too. So, yeah.
Hey. Good color.
Okay, so now we can at least read hints here. So that's one hint available to us. We really can't read the other one unless we want to jump around Underground Tunnel. Jump around Forgotten Bridge to get to Underground Tunnel. And yeah, Cestrion is doing ILS here, but it looks like he's having trouble. Okay, so Torvis Temple leads to Emerald, which means Sank Spider has to lead to Temple Transport Violet. And assuming the Violet Gate is open, assuming the Violet and Emerald Gates are open, that's probably our logical way around here. Nice boost ball hint, by the way, behind Emerald Translator.
It seems our logical hint chain has come to an end.
Maybe.
And Ancestrion needs to be very careful here, and he needs to hit the load trigger for this game. If he tries to force load it, the game will crash.
Yeah, he needs to do one more ether jump here, and he's in business. So what Cestron's trying to do is unload Hive Chamber A here, right?
Yes. Which the load trigger, there's a little divot that's a little bit back and left from where he is currently.
Yeah, because I can see the terrain. I saw the terrain there for Hive Chamber A just at the bottom of the screen.
Nope,
it looks like
there.
It's still
still
there.
there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you're gonna crash, buddy. Oh, video game go burr.
Yep, there it goes. Ouch. All right, well, unfortunately, that's a restart, and oh no, that's a TKO. Cestrion's forfeiting the race, but is electing to at least continue playing for you folks here at home. All right, we're in main research now on Inner Slice's end, and that would be a visor.
Any seed that requires this puzzle being done the vanilla way is terrible.
Unfortunately. We would like to remind the audience that this is why Screw Attack solves everything. That is Dark Visor. At least I'm pretty sure that was Dark Visor.
Ooh. Quad laser coming close. Whoa, Benjamin Franklin.
All right, he's okay. Okay, well, we do need that. There's a very good chance we need that. Considering there are keys in Ing Reliquary and Dark Oasis, there's a good chance we need that Dark Visor. There's another energy tank Inner Slice might want, and it looks like he's going to go for it with a BSJ to the standable here, and then just hop over to the spider track because Echo's collision is weird.
If it looks like you can stand on it, you probably can, and even if it doesn't, you still probably can. Oh, we have a great puzzle here. We do orange first because it is bad. And then we do blue because we're cool-headed. Red for the fiery throws of passion. And we save the best for last. Green.
TGC would like to disagree with that ordering. In reality, it's because the colors normally listed are alphabetical. Alright, what's that in Hall of Combat Mastery? It looked like a beam tank. And yeah, it looks like Inner Slice is going for this elevator, and yeah, we know this is definitely the right play. Like, there's a non-zero chance that the elevator here is usable. That the translator door can be brought down. Well, the actual colors are amber, cobalt, crimson, emerald. So AM, then CO, then CR, then EM. So, yeah, they're in alphabetical order. What is that up there? An energy tank? Yeah, energy tank. Ooh. All right, color me shocked. That's a cobalt gate to get through Temple Transport Violet.
Exciting.
So, I wonder if that means cobalt is in Sank somewhere. Because there's a few checks we can do without the aid of... there's a few checks we can still do with this equipment, like Hazing Cliff is open. Oh, Mining Station B has been open ever since we picked up Seeker missiles, too. So, yeah, both checks here are in logic. Can we get to O'Lear with this equipment? Actually, no.
We need either grapple or screw.
Yeah. And I didn't see what was in Mining Station B. I'll take another look on my playback after I see Storage A.
Oh.
Well, now we can get to O'Lear.
Oh, okay. It's a dark ammo.
Dark ammo on Mining Station B? Okay. Ooh, here we go. Annihilator beam is up to 3 rooms away from Hive Reactor access. Hive
Probably
Reactor...
ATS.
No, it's right here in Calling Chamber. It's right at the edge of those 3 rooms.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Because, yeah, Reactor access is the door right past Hive Reactor Core.
Oh, that's right. There's no connection on that side.
Yeah, it's Culling Chamber, Unseen Way, Hive Reactor, Reactor Access. So, yeah, that Annihilator Beam hint was satisfied immediately. Okay, so what does Annihilator get us? Right off the bat, it gives us... absolutely nothing. Like, I actually don't think it opens up any checks. Because Incash 2 needs Screw Attack. Sentinel's Path needs Screw Attack. Or Sentinel's Path could be open if we get Echo Visor. Because then, guess what we would have to do logically to get to Vault Side Sank? Okay, that's a cheeseburger. Hive Dynamo Works contains a missile upgrade. That's dead. Just to clarify with chat, for those who may not be in the know, super missiles are considered a beam-related upgrade because they're a beam combo. They're not a missile upgrade. We're going to get our first look at sand processing from Cestrion. He's electing to stay in Aegon to finish up the remaining checks here. Because, yeah, right now, the thing that's stopping us from our suits in that Emerald Translator right now, logically, is either Super Missiles or Cobalt Translator. Oh, it's the last Aegon key. Unfortunately, that means there's a very good chance that the 2 keys that have now been hinted to us, the Reliquary and, what's it's called keys? Reliquary and Oasis keys, they're very likely Sky Temple keys. Now, that being said, Light Suit should be free as soon as we find this Cobalt Translator. Should be noted also, Inner Slice didn't have a grapple on his first pass, so couldn't get Dark Suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used to, under normal circumstances, having Screw Attack by this point. Cestrion taking advantage of the fact that unlimited beam ammo plus unlimited missiles means you can fire super combos all you want. All right, we're getting watch station access here, and that is... I have no idea what that is. It looks like he's going to go for the roll jump, terminal fall abuse. So, yeah. So, All right, so now everything Inner Slice is doing is out of logic. This seems to be the story of our seed today. Everything that's happening right now is out of logic. And yeah, Sestrion's about to get the very bad news that Hall of Honor dead access was right here. Alright, what's here in Watch Station?
Another E.
Alright, we got ATS here, 2 checks. One is an energy tank, the other I think was a missile. Although I don't know if there's a scan dash or an extended dash you can do to get to the force field without screw attack.
There is a scan dash. It's not free. A little challenging.
Alright, looks like Inner Slice's next stop is to go down Cat West here. Alright, so after this... Missile tank. Okay. Careful, don't excessively shoot there. Okay. What's left in Sanctuary? Oh no. Because of Grapple being where it is entirely possible progression is on O'Lear right now. It is possible
Eyes emoji.
It is possible right now that you are expected to, after getting Boost Ball, make that detour to sand processing to get your Grapple Beam. And then go to O'Lear, because yeah, O'Lear I think is the only thing we can do right now in logic.
Possibly Spider Guardian, depending on what the translator is.
Yeah. Spider Guardian could be open at this point.
Quentin is not cooperating with Inner Slice.
This seed. This seed is trash. Like, I know I roll trash all the time, but no, this is trash.
It's exceptional.
This is broadcast quality trash. Alright, looks like Inner Slice is realizing, wait a minute, something's not right here, and is doing a warp to start. But yeah, the only checks I think Inner Slice has missed is Mining Station B, Storage A, and Sand Processing. Now, that being said, we also have Dark Visor and Secret Missiles, so Phazon Grounds is now perfectly clearable. And if Echo Visor happens to be there, then guess what? We can also do Profane Path. So yeah, Phazon Grounds actually seems like a really... Actually, no, Inner Slice can't do Phazon Grounds. No Grapple Beam.
Yep.
Wow. Like, I don't think I've rolled a trash seed on air for a few months, but this is... This is... I'm glad I didn't play this today. Cestrion just typing in the race time. What's sweet irony? That, yeah, all this is just so you can get Spider and then go through the DNT path. Incredible. Just so you can go to Sanctuary. After pit stopping for your Grapple Beam. And I would like to point out, Grapple Beam is in Sand Processing after Boost Ball was in Cache 4 on the polar opposite side of Aegon Wastes. I'm going to write this down. Like, this requires notes.
Isn't grapple here in storage A?
Yeah, it is in storage A. So it was that's even worse. That's right. Sand processing had the Aegon key. That's why I was thinking about it so much. So yeah, Dart Beam immediately locks Seekers, which locks. Oh, good grief! Like that's behind main power bombs, which is already at the end of this loop. So yeah, let me see if I've got this right so far. It is Jump Guardian to GFMC ship Dark Beam, to Incash 4 Boost Ball, to Crossroads Seeker Missiles, so that you can get to Mining Station B, but you still need Power Bombs. So Seeker Missiles gives you Meeting Grounds Elevator. That gets you Spider Ball. Then from that, well, the Meeting Grounds Elevator lets you do the loop for main power bombs. And we have a minute to figure this out here, too, because runners are kind of just backpedaling through each other's checks. So Spider Ball plus Power Bombs lets you go get Dark Visor. And that's Dark Visor and Annihilator Beam. Out of Culling Chamber. So now, where are Super Missiles and Cobalt Translator? Super Missiles and Cobalt Translator are the two big question marks right now. What do you think? What do you think, Mighty? What do you think, Uncle Reggie? You thinking? Where do you think they might
we're
be?
We're gonna see a Vanilla Cobalt.
Vanilla Cobalt? It's either Vanilla Cobalt or Super Zono Lear. Actually, no. Even if it was Super Zono, well, actually, we had boosts. We have Boost, Spider, Dark Visor, and Seekers, so we could get back out through Sang Temple through the front door, no problem. So yeah, it could either be Cobalt or Super Missiles on O'Lear, but I think I agree. I think it's O'Lear.
Cestrion affirming my statement for the order earlier.
We're seeing what this beam-related upgrade is in this. What is that? Oh, it's double damage. That's considered beam-related? Interesting. Alright, so yeah, Cestrion's gonna go get what he knows is a hinted Annihilator Beam. And let's see what Inner Slice decides to do here. Okay, so Inner Slice is just warping out of here, taking a save and warping out. But yeah, like Grapple Beam literally just gives us O'Lear and that's it. But that being said, and Phase on Grounds. So yeah, it's either O'Lear or Phase on Grounds. If Phase on Grounds has Echo, I'm gonna laugh. Not hard, but I am gonna laugh. But yeah, we might be having Grapple Beam leading to Screw Attack this seed, folks. In a rare twist from what is a typical randomizer seed. Cestrion, though, is taking it easy here and just getting a quick health, not quick, but getting a health refill in this light field for a Hazing Cliff play. That's an energy transfer module. No, thank you, says Interslice. Oh no, that hit from Cliff there might have almost spelled Cestrion's doom here. It spelled Cestrion's doom. Oh no. That... Ow. Cliff actually getting a KO out of that. Wow. Points to Cliff on that.
Whiff.
Points to Cliff on that one. Alright, so Cestrion's last save was Landing Site by the looks of it. So yeah, it must have been sometime semi-recently. Actually, I gotta double check and see if the Dark Visor is, Actually, probably not, because Cestrion's save was before going to Sanctuary to get that, so... Yeah, I think Cestrion's lost his Dark Visor and Annihilator Beam. Oh, that's right. We haven't seen, Well, no, Plane of Dark Worship is out of logic right now. That needs a suit. You can get it with this equipment, with all the energy tanks Interslice has gotten, but... Actually, no.
No, you can't. You need Screw Attack.
Yeah, you pretty much need... I can't even tell what that is at this distance. It's definitely not Cobalt Translator. I can't tell you. I have no idea what that is. Alright, Interslice is now going through task to Sank Entrance. This now can be done. With Dark Visor Seekers and Light Beams. This check itself is in logic. This has actually been kind of eyeing us for a very long time, actually. Uh-oh. Interslice is stopped for a moment. But in the meantime, yeah, what is going on here? Well, while we have a second chat, we would again like to remind you folks that the Echoes Randomizer 2022 tournament is starting very soon. Round 1 of Swiss will be starting on Monday. And that round will go until the following Sunday. So look forward to that. We've got 18 entrants total into this tournament.
Your very own captain will be participating in this tournament.
Very true. My first round has been confirmed against my old cross-game cup partner Arrow Razor. It almost a bitter anime betrayal going on here.
Yeah, that's good content.
All right, that last pirate being a little stubborn there, but otherwise, yeah, Annihilator spam solving all of Inner Slice's problems here. Ow. But yeah, unfortunately,
this little guy's hurt.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cestrion again has to go back for Annihilator. And did he go back for Dark Visor too? I'm pretty sure he went back for Dark Visor.
He came in from that side.
Oh no, didn't go back for Dark Visor yet. Is that super missiles? No, it's not, because Inner Slice would have triggered the other door by then. Yeah, progression's on O'Lear. We've exhausted all possible checks. Grapple Beam is progression, folks. In a rare twist of events, very often not seen here on Echo's Randomizer. And we would like to point out, again, it is incredibly likely right now that those two suits we've seen in Torvis are required. It's very likely we've got light suit requiring keys in Dark Oasis and Ing Reliquary. Ing Reliquary we could actually, once we get those suits, go get. Inner Slice taking advantage of the fact that the roll shot, for some reason, points the shot where the camera is looking, not where the arm cannon is looking. Why? Because echoes. But yeah, Inner Slice is making his way to O'Lear now. It's either O'Lear or Spider Guardian if the gate's free. Which, given that the Emerald Translator is in Torvis and is still currently out of logic, she should be correct. Sorry. Sorry about that. I was having a conversation off screen. Jeez, like, I just don't know what to say, chat. Like, we don't usually have two crazy odd weeklies. Usually odd weeklies, everything is just in Aegon and that's all she wrote. But this seed, no, this seed decided to have some fun.
Some very cruel and unusual fun.
What is that down there anyway? Beam ammo tank? Probably. It's whatever it is, it's irrelevant, because otherwise Inner Slice would definitely have gotten that. Actually, no, we can't even... Oh, no. That's a fall. You know what the funny thing is that despite Cestrion having all this trouble getting to this point, he's actually only a couple of minutes behind Inner Slice. And he's about to get the same progression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Cobalt for Spider Guardian. Alright, what's our progression here? Is it Super Missiles for Torvis access? Or is it Cobalt Translator for temple grounds for great temple access. O'Lear is screw attack for the rest of Sanctuary.
All right.
Grapple beam locked screw attack, folks. Unbelievable. All right, well, that puts a handful of checks into logic. That gives us Vault. That gives us Incash 2. It doesn't give us a whole heck of a lot else, actually. So yeah, grapple led directly to screw attack. Okay, so yeah, that's another step down on my logic chain. Well, whatever that is back there, Inner Slice is grabbing it. What is that, a Sky Temple key? Probably a Sky Temple key. Inner Slice being very careful not to land near those first two platforms in each junction, because landing too close to those does spawn the res bit ahead of it. Alright, let's get a closer look at what we've got here. Yep, that's a Sky Temple key. Good thing we picked up Screw Attack before coming here. Alright, looks like Cestrion decided against going to O'Lear and is instead going back to main research. I didn't even see what was in... I forgot to check what was in Transit Station here, but it must have not been important, because otherwise runners would have gotten that by now. But yeah, Cestrion's realizing needs to make a quick pit stop for Dark Visor here, unfortunately. So yeah, Vol was a Sky Temple key, which we needed anyway. Is Quad in play? No. Logically, Quad needs Echo Visor still. But yeah, Inner Slice is going to warp to start, and this is probably just making a beeline for Incash 2. Like, that's all Screw Attack gives us right now. Correction. It also gives us Sand Canyon. So we've got Sand Canyon or Incash 2. Take your pick. They're both bad. Like, for reference, chat, at this particular point in time, we can't even access Sky Temple Gateway for hints. And Torvis is still logically locked out. Alright, looks like Cestrion is heading back towards O'Lear here. Which of the two would be closer right now? Probably Sand Canyon, and then route that into Dark Labs. Go from there. Well, luckily Inner Slice already has unlimited missiles, so no need to worry about doing the spider track for that. But yeah, it looks like Inner Slice's first stop will be Sand Canyon. And we'd like to welcome the folks joining in from Speed Gaming 3. You are joining us in the Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer Weekly Community Race, where the seed we are currently enjoying is absolute trash. We currently have like a 7 or 8 sphere chain that isn't even finished yet, that just culminated to Screw Attack in Sank Energy Controller behind a grapple beam locked by main power bombs that required a full-on loop around temple grounds, diving under an emerald gate to get to the hive chambers. But yeah, Sand Canyon is not the answer, so we are down to In Cash 2. Indeed, O'Lear had Screw Attack. Really, Screw Attack? Did you have to do that? And yeah, I would like to point out that logically, we still currently do not have access to a suit. Since we still can't get to Torvis. So yeah, chat, as we're going to Incash 2, let me articulate in my notes here the logic required to get to this point. You fight Jump Guardian to get Dark Beam on GFMC's ship. You take Dark Beam to go get Boost Ball in Incash 4, and then return to Crossroads for Seeker Missiles. You then use Boost Ball and Seeker Missiles to get to the Aegon Portal elevator, which leads to Meeting Grounds. From there, you can go get Spider Ball in Hall of Honor Dead and loop around all of Temple Grounds to get your main power bombs in Communications area. With main power bombs in tow, you can then return to Storage A for Grapple Beam, and would you look at that, Super Missiles in Incash 2.
God, this is bad.
Anywho, continuing on, you go get Grapple in Storage A, and then you go to Sanctuary via the Sank Vault Side elevator through Industrial Site. Through Industrial Site, also, we have Torvis access now, since Super Missiles gets us to the Lagoon elevator. So, now Torvis is fully in logic. Torvis is basically full clearable, too, actually. Minus the Transit Tunnel East, pretty much. Anywho, you go to Sank through Sank Vault Side. You get Dark Visor and Main Research, Annihilator Beam, and Culling Chamber locked by that Spider Ball. You then use your Grapple Beam to go get Screw Attack in Sank Energy Controller, and then take your Annihilator Beam to get Super Missiles in Incash 2. And you know what the best part is? We need the Dark Visor and Light Suit at this point, because we have keys currently hinted in Dark Oasis and Ing Reliquary. And guess what? It's looking very unlikely, given what we know, that those are Ing Hive keys. So yeah, because Super Missiles give us Torvis access, that's our access to both suits, which are in Path of Roots and Underground Tunnel. Unfortunately, it would appear that Inner Slice is missing a power bomb. And given that blogs are only one enemy in a room, this is not likely to generate one. Unless this room is a special exception. Inner Slice, you have to be all the way down to the ground. You're on the step. There you go. Excuse me? Blog, we need you to cooperate with us, please. Yeah, only one enemy in a room does not typically yield drops. Sorry, Inner Slice, you gotta go back up the elevator. Alright, Cestrion has gone Screw Attack and is gonna grab the ATS energy tank here. That's fair. That's fair. At least it is not the Prime 1 drop system. But yeah, so Inner Slice now has really nice energy drop game. Can we have a power bomb, please? Thank you. Alright, so Cestron needs a minute to think this through, but yeah, we know the progression is unfortunately an in-cache too. And you know what's worse? We need Echo Visor too, because guess what else? STK and Mining Plaza. Can you tell I'm having a good time with this seed?
Not at all.
I'm having maybe a little too much fun. Yeah, unfortunately, this trick is a little tough. Does Samuel have Emerald Translator? No. Emerald Translator at the moment doesn't really do us anything too significant, since the only Emerald door we've encountered is from landing site to Hive Chamber, to Hive Transport Elevator. Nice Hive Temple keys, they're irrelevant. Although I do need to read this for a second. Hold on, let me look on Inner Slice's playback. Okay, Temple Grounds and Torvis had Inghive keys. So, Dark Oasis is guaranteed a Sky Temple key. But Ing Reliquary could be a Hive key now. But that being said, we still have to do Dark Oasis. Alright, Cestrion is going to do Plane of Dark Worship here. With 5 energy tanks and Screw Attack, this should be doable. Inner Slice, on the other hand, is going to finally, at the 1 hour, 31 minute mark, get a suit. Did you know that Power Bomb expansions are just space hamburgers? And what is that over there? That would be a beam ammo tank. And Medvista's an E-tank. That is junk. Yeah, 6 E-tanks in a suit. We're okay now. Yeah, we can just now finally get Sky Temple hints. Actually, in all seriousness, we might actually be in go mode here if we don't have to do Spider Guardian, because at the moment we know where Light Suit is. It's in Path of Roots, so it's free. We have Dark Visor. Actually, we still need Echo Visor, so I take that back. So yeah, we're looking for Echo Visor regardless, but that might be the only thing we still need. And unfortunately, we know Quad can't have it. Since it's required for Quad to begin with in this difficulty. I think medium knowledge is enough for you not to need Echo Visor. But we're not playing medium, we're playing beginner. We could have a vanilla Echo Visor right now. Oh, that's Cobalt Translator, I think. Maybe. Unless I'm imagining things. Nope, I'm imagining things. It was an energy tank. Ooh, Inner Slice got laid the bomb too early. Inner Slice is trying to intercept Boost Guarding with bombs, which you can do, but it's not that easy. Now, Inner Slice is also packing... I don't know if Inner Slice realizes this. Double Damage Sunburst is a one-hit KO. He actually had to be a little careful there. Was down below 100 energy. Alright, Inner Slice will now check Putrid Alcove. That is missiles. I'm kind of surprised Inner Slice didn't go back for Light Suit first before coming here, although we know Poison Bog is dead, to be fair. Cache is energy. Inner Slice is going to take that for a health refill. What are you thinking, Uncle Reggie? Not O'Lear, Vanilla Echo Visor? Just to add the final icing on the cake for this seed?
We're getting close to that.
Yeah, because we still can't get to... Well, we can now get to Torvis Temple Elevator, and by extension, Temple Transport Emerald. So, because we can get there... Oh, that's Echo Visor.
Okay. At this point, that's basically seed solved, right?
Yes, if and only if there isn't a key on Spider Guardian. I don't remember what the translator requirement was for, Sank Map Station. But yeah, Inner Slice is going to probably go out of bounds here in Portal Chamber, which I'm actually going to take notes on this because I want to refine this technique a little bit. Because this will allow him to come straight out and go to Torvis Lagoon. And save warp from, not even save warp, just waltz out the elevator since it's vanilla. Okay, so yeah, he walks under. And yeah, the ether box is in a weird spot in this room. I'm having a little trouble with it. Ether jumping is a 3-frame trick in a usually 60 FPS game. But yeah, one ceiling warp later. And there you go. So yeah, that's something I would definitely want to get a little better at myself before the tournament starts. But yeah, Inner Slice is in fact making a quick pit stop to go pick up this light suit. And probably read this hint just in case it's a Cobalt-related one. Oh wait, no, Inner Slice read it already. The other item that might kill us here right now is gravity, if that's required for Transit Tunnel East. Because we have no idea where gravity is right now. But yeah, we're going to see a save from Inner Slice, so that way he can save scum these hints. Now that being said, Chica and Amorbus as checks are both dead. And Quad himself hasn't been ruled out as possibly Gravity or Cobalt. But now that we have Echo Visor, Quad is in play. I will be right back. I'm going to go grab a drink.
All right. Chat, what is the worst possible place that you can think of for Cobalt right now? Dark Oasis we know is a key. We've gotten a hint for that one. We've got some good ones here. I'm getting a hint play from...
All right. Hint reading here. Time.
Yep.
All right, now Inner Slice still has 4 missing Sky Temple keys, and one of them we know is in Dark Oasis already. Mining Plaza. Okay, we knew that one too, so there's actually only 2 unknowns. Torvis Energy Controller, that's free. Transport A access. And that is Alpha Splinter. Oh, wait a minute. So then it must be a Torvis key. Okay, so Reliquary is not required. Or, not Reliquary, Dark Oasis. So if I read that right, it's Torvis Energy Controller, Mining Plaza, Transport A access, which unfortunately... Well, actually, that's not a big deal since we can reach that now via the Torvis Temple elevator. This is Seed Salt, by the way. We don't need gravity. We didn't even need the suits.
No. Outside of the requirement for final bosses.
Final bosses are disabled in odd weeklies.
Oh.
Right, so yeah, Transport Access, Mining Plaza, Torvis Energy Controller. What was that last one?
See, I was pretty sure that Enter Slice only scanned 3 hints. Unless I just counted wrong.
Oh, Alpha Splinter.
Ah.
So yeah, we do need to go to Great Temple, which, again, luckily we can do that because in random elevators, the gate in Transport A access is down all the time. So if you just come there from Torvis Temple, you're in business. Well, in case Cobalt is where I think it is, there's gravity in Warrior's Walk. No, Inner Slice definitely scanned 4 hints. He scanned Mining Plaza, Transport A Access, Torvis Energy Controller, and Alpha Splinter, Temple Sanctuary. So yeah, he knows those are the last 4 keys. So yeah, I guess I must have misjudged the Dark Oasis key. Oh, by the way, if you have power bombs and double damage, do not power bomb Alpha Splinter. That is in this case, that's a dead game because he just poofs out of existence and does not drop an item. Yeah, Inner Slice realizing no need to go through here. Alright, so yeah, Inner Slice's last key is Mining Plaza, but at this point, the fastest way to Aegon is, it looks like he's going to go down through this elevator, which will take him back to Sacred Path, which will put him in front of Aegon entrance at GFMC. So yeah, these last keys are thankfully going to be rather pleasant for Inner Slice, but at the same time, wow. The hoops and bounds we needed to go through to get to this point. And after that, we still have to do STK in Mining Plaza. So yeah, I've got the whole chain written down. I'll repeat it when we have our runners join us for an interview because this is glorious. Not a whole lot else to say in the meantime, folks. Where's Cestron headed to? Cestron did pick up super missiles. So I believe he's trying to get to Sky Temple hints. Which the fastest way to do that would be go to the meeting grounds elevator and portal in transport center. You know, those last 4 Sky Temple keys, both runners are going to be pretty happy these last keys are where they are, given that Mining Plaza has been known the whole time, because those last 3 could have been so much worse. Like, could you imagine if they were on Airy or Quad?
That would have been pretty nasty.
Folks, let this serve as a sample of the insanity that is to come in the Echoes Randomizer 2022 tournament, because there are some different settings compared to what we're showing today, because in the tournament, we're going to have required main power bombs and progressive grapples. But for the most part, the logic is still pretty much the exact same. Ooh, I think Inner Slice laid that first bomb too late. Never mind. Gets the worm skip. And Cestron is deciding with this amount of HP to go ahead and check Sky Temple key hints. And we'll now learn that besides Echo Visor, he is in go mode. Now that being said, Echo Visor is in a pretty lousy spot. It's all the way in the back of Dark Torvus and Cache B. Now, unfortunately, we're not done here in Dark Aegon. For Mining Plaza to be a usable check, you must return the Aegon energy. After all, solar lenses can't work when there's no sunlight. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Looks like we have... Oh, temporarily lost Inner Slice, but looks like he's just having some drop frames. Now, Cestrion's got 4 keys. The key that Cestron's missing that Inner Slice has... I didn't even notice there was a Sky Temple key in Hydro Dynamo Station. That must be the one Inner Slice got while we weren't looking. So yeah, Cestrion has caught up to Inner Slice quite a bit here, mainly because in the process of acquiring super missiles, despite that death earlier, what he did not do was... There was something that he didn't do that Inner Slice did. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it got Cestrion back towards super missiles quickly. Inner Slice went back for Mining Station B after Annihilator Beam, while Cestrion went straight through after getting Dark Visor and Annihilator Beam to O'Lear. That's what it is. Inner Slice had to go back to Mining Station B for Grapple Beam. Cestrion did not. Cestrion already had Grapple Beam before dipping Sanctuary. Good grief. The logic for main power bombs is still ridiculous in that you still have to go all the way around temple grounds just to get back to main power bombs. Because, yeah, you were not picking up Emerald Translator until after you found super missiles. Alright, but the Aegon energy has returned, and now there's a little bit more sunshine here in Aegon, and we can do Mining Plaza. And from there, Inner Slice will actually take the Aegon portal elevator to be put in meeting grounds right in front of Sky Temple Gateway, and that'll allow him to put the bow on this seat in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, Cestrion doesn't have Emerald now, but it's right around the corner in Torvis Temple access. Oh, it looks like Inner Slice went out Aegon entrance to GFMC. Not quite sure why. Well, might just be
That's
muscle
not a bad
memory.
decision.
It's
Because you
still.
can go through the Grand Chamber way to Path of Ice.
That's true. Oof, and also Cobalt needed for the elevator to get down the temple. Not that that really matters, but yeah, I'm curious to know where Cobalt Translator is. We'll see it in a second in Inner Slice's credits.
Cobalt. Oh no, we do know where gravity is. It's in Warrior's Walk.
Come again?
Like, no, we do know where I was about to say in Gravity, but we know that's in Warrior's Walk.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's Cestrion's Emerald Translator. Inner Slice is depositing the last key. And that is GG. Inner Slice will finish with an official race time GG time of checks notes. 156.47, but that is only good for second place as Nye the Bath takes first on the community race time with a 154.39.
Hello, hello.
All right, we are joined. We are joined.
Well, odd settings are just not for me.
Yeah, this. I had to write the logic down because the seed was actually trash, but
It was actually pretty linear.
it was linear. Exactly, that's what it was. It was linear. You were actually right around the corner to Echo Visor. It was in Cache B.
Hmm. I don't know. The sea was like, it was really linear, which like, and I also have like this brain of like vanilla elevators, which like was just not a good combination at all. So
Yeah,
I just
unfor-
I keep just misrouting. I fail tricks. It's just not my day.
All right, we are joined in the booth by Interslice. GG to you.
Thank you.
GG's.
GG's.
So,
We've got a lot to talk about.
yes, we have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Cobalt was gravity locked. Transit Tunnel South. So, first off, right off the bat, STK and Mining Plaza.
Yeah.
As
Thank you,
prophesized.
Reggie.
Yeah, Uncle Reggie wished for that, and he got his wish with flying colors.
Very
Second,
early.
the elevator and pathing logic for main power bombs. You were expected to let's just go through the whole thing from start to finish because of how linear this was. You start out with Space Jump, you go fight, you get bombs and stuff, you fight Jump Guardian. You gotta walk back to GFMC to get Dark Beam on the ship. Walk back to Dark Aegon to go to Incash 4 for boost. Then go get Seeker missiles out of Crossroads, which is thankfully right around the corner. With boost and Seekers, just that alone gives you the Meeting Grounds elevator out of Portal Terminal to go get Spider Ball and main power bombs, because you're literally expected to duck under the Emerald Gate through Hive Chamber A and go all the way around to get power bombs. With those power bombs, you then have to walk back to Aegon to go get Grapple Beam out of Storage A, and at that point you can go to Sank Vault side via the Temple Assembly side elevator to get your Dark Visor and your Annihilator Beam. And on your way through getting Dark and Annihilator, you can go get Screw Attack in Sank Energy Controller behind Grapple Beam.
Storage A.
Behind Storage A, Grapple Beam, yeah. And then Screw Attack directly locking your super missiles in Cache 2.
Yeah.
And from that, you can go get both of your suits, which were in Torvis, and Echo Visor in Cache B, which you actually didn't even need the suits.
No.
Which, not gonna lie, I thought for sure that Dark Oasis was gonna be a Sky Temple key.
Yeah, I thought that too.
And wasn't King Reliquary also a key hint?
Yes, Ing Reliquary was a key, but that we saw the Ing Hive key hint, and we saw Temple. Oh no, wait, did we see Sky Temple Grounds in there? I think we did.
I wasn't paying attention.
I only checked Phazon Grounds and Plane of Dark Worship.
Yeah, Interslice checked Phazon Grounds as well, and only peaked Plane of Dark Worship because at the time, what actually, Sestron, you actually ended up not being too far behind getting Screw Attack compared to Interslice. The reason being is that despite the whole kerfuffle with Chambers and loading landing site and crashing the game there, you went and got Grapple Beam on your first pass through Mining Station B. Interslice didn't do that until after Annihilator B.
Oh, yeah, then I have to do a real far backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We could see, we admittedly, we kind of saw it coming because we saw Hive Chamber A still loaded in the background while you were trying to load landing site.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the where the trigger was again, because I do it not that often. Probably had to go a bit more to the middle of the room instead of like closer to the door, and then it would have like unloaded the room. But well, it happened. Yeah, it was unfortunate. And then it was kind of like a really irony that like after going back and getting Grapple Beam and like the last key, going through that elevator, like, hey, you could have also done this instead of crashing the game. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Thank you, game.
Yeah, that was that was a bit unfortunate, but yeah, this seed was like stupidly. Not only was it stupidly linear, but it expected you to go through hoops and bounds for power bombs, especially just because it was expecting you to go all the way around from meeting grounds to comm area.
Mm,
I didn't even mention the Echo Visor in Cache B, which was locked behind everything else too.
Yeah, that was the last part of the chain.
You probably
Yeah,
could
that
have gotten away without supers at all if you just did the. There's a couple wall crawls you could have done to skip stuff.
we were honestly thinking for a while that it was going to be Cobalt, vanilla Cobalt translator, so that you could go through Great Temple, through Temple Transport Violet to get to Temple Transport Emerald, so you can get to Torvis that way. Since we knew once we saw Interslice that the Path of Roots suit, that's when it hit us. It's like, wait a minute, supers are hard required to get to Torvis since both suits are in Torvis.
Yeah, that's why I decided to just hunt for supers as much as I could instead of trying to skip them. Probably wasn't necessary, but I guess it worked.
well, after the crash and the death I took, I was like, well, since I already DNF'd, I just can take my time. I'm not sure if someone noticed, but I had unlimited missiles and then a beam ammo and all 3 beam combos, so I had a little bit fun.
Oh yeah, no, that was fantastic. Both unlimited items, nice and early, was great. Yeah, that just gives you unlimited. Yeah, I think Inner Slice found all 3 combos as well.
Yeah, they were all pretty early.
Yep.
I'm
Double
trying to
damage was in Battleground and the in cache.
Yeah, that, which I didn't know until today, was a beam related upgrade in the hint classification.
Yeah, I was just hoping that'd be supers.
I guess it kind of makes sense in hindsight.
Yeah, it's a beam related upgrade. I think Sunburst was on DMT.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do the normal route, what you intended to do, you will just stumble upon Sunburst, no matter what.
Pretty much. And yeah, not much else to say on that front. Just that this was I would consider this one of my finer works, to be honest.
It was
It's
interesting.
acceptable.
I liked it.
It was definitely something else.
All things considering, those last 3 Sky Temple keys could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have been. I mean, I was actually banking on light suit being required since it took so long for like the first to finish. Like normally, like, well, I guess it's like odd settings, which like maybe take longer, but like, almost 2 hours is
Well,
pretty long.
actually, this was a pretty uncharacteristic Odd Weekly because Screw Attack was miles behind the bandwagon, which is not normally the case in general. And B, typically the game just gives you everything in Aegon, regardless of where you start. But that was clearly not the case today.
Which is actually kind of funny because in the tournament settings right now, the new one, where we have progressive grapple, it's like grapple beam is like both grapple beams are almost all time like in Aegon really early.
Yeah, it has been pretty consistent lately. I think I had one seed in practice where I had a grapple in Sand Cache and Temple Assembly Site.
Yeah.
And I actually, the last seed I rolled in practice had suits on Hive Chambers A and B.
So I don't know if Nai did the SAU, if you skip Echo Visor, but I would explain maybe the little discrepancy between Interslice and Nai. But yeah, this was one of those seats where the SAU would be really good because I almost didn't had anything. And well, Echo Visor is sort of slow.
I'm curious if there was an Echo Visor hint anywhere.
Oh, I didn't found any.
Yeah, we didn't see any hints in that direction either.
Did you do all the emerald hints?
No. I just got Emerald. I just entered Tor was after Nai finished, I think, around that time.
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes or so before Inner Slice finished. Yeah.
Oh, almost. Maybe I can pull it off. Let's see. I give it 5 more tries.
Well, we've got a bit of a desync on our end, so
Yeah, this is one of the hardest tricks, I guess. Well, probably expert level or something. But this, I believe this one trick here will be really detrimental for the upcoming Ecos tournament. So if you get consistent at it, it's really strong. But
I need to learn Cash B wall crawl for the tournament.
yeah.
How
I'm
helpful it is.
at this point. I have actually come up with a name for that trick. I'm calling it Cash B Chasm.
Cashby Chasm? How did he come up with that name?
Because you're basically going down a giant vertical shaft to get to Under Temple Shaft through Cash B like that.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
I figured that would qualify as a chasm.
Oh, I got it.
All right, we'll see it on our end in just a second.
Yep.
Also, yeah, it's a good thing Spider Guardian wasn't required because it was a Cobalt Gate for Spider, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was about to
Yeah.
do it until I saw that Cobalt Gate.
Yeah, because guess where Cobalt was? Transit Tunnel South.
Oh, then would it actually be really good if that I picked up that gravity suit and Warrior
Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah, that's even worse. Is that Cobalt is behind that obnoxious super missile chain.
Where was Gravity?
Gravity was in Warrior's Walk behind super missiles.
Oh.
So yeah, no, this seed was trash, but it honestly it could have been like a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Did I miss a key? Okay, I'm done now.
Alpha. No, you did Alpha Splinter. Oh,
I got out.
Hydro Dynamo Station in Lower Torvis, maybe.
I got that one. I just got a notification.
Oh, never mind.
Well, just wanted to show that off. Probably not gonna do final bosses now.
Well, there's no final bosses in Odd Weekly.
Oh yeah, right. I just have to go back. Ah, never mind. I completely forget that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
This will probably be the last restreamed weekly of the month, just because it's a good bet that the weekends from here on out are going to be booked with the tournament.
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited with the X tournament.
me too.
How do you feel about that top 10 anime betrays captain?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that we are friends, but now we must be enemies. But
Yeah, there's pretty strong opponents this time.
Yeah, this will be a pretty good this will be a pretty great tournament.
Mhm.
Yep, pretty sure about that.
Well, that being said, gentlemen, anything else you would like to say before we close out today?
I shouldn't play odd weekly settings. My brain is just not working with that.
I like this one at least.
Two differing thoughts there for sure. Well, Uncle Reggie, anything else you want to add before we close out?
The greatest service that anybody can ever be done is having an SDK in Plaza. So thank you, Captain, for giving us all of this amazing content, but specifically the SDK in Mining Plaza.
Happy to resume my role as one of the best seed rollers for sure. That being said, folks, yes, let's go ahead and close things out today. For some reason, Interslice's Twitch chat is not on the runner command. A little weird. But yeah, follow both of our runners, Cestrion and Innerslice. They have put on a fantastic show for you today, and will be putting on more fantastic shows for you in the next few weeks over the course of the Echoes Randomizer 2022 tournament, which does start on Monday. So look forward to keep an eye on the schedule for when our next races will be held there. We want to thank our trackers today, Samuel6710 and Op82, for their wonderful work pressing all the buttons and making sure everybody knows who has what. And Uncle Reggie, thank you for joining me here in the booth on this Saturday afternoon for some Echoes Rando.
It was my pleasure, and thank you for being in here as well.
And with that said, folks, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next mission. Take care.
See you.
Yeah.